Born in southern Angola in 1934, Helau Chichewete moved to Namibia at the age of 11 and was raised by his aunt. He then worked as a contract laborer and became politically active, where he helped in the formation of the Ovambulan's People's Organization, which later transformed to SWAPO. Chichewete then fled the country and went to Tanzania and Ghana, where he received military training and from there continued to participate in the armed struggle. During his military activities, he was arrested by the then South African regime and taken to Pretoria, where he and others were sentenced to 18 years in prison, together with other activists, including the late Andiba Toivo Yatoivo. Having been hit by a stroke twice, he now suffers from a speech impediment, and his wife Jane helps to communicate his message.
He was part of the second group, G2, that came back to Namibia in 1966. And they walked basically from Tanzania to Namibia, this group, G2, very difficult circumstances. And they were picked up and arrested near Rundu. They were actually betrayed. So they knew they were coming, the South Africans knew they were coming. So you were picked up near Nkuru.
Upon his release from Robben Island in 1985, he went to the United Kingdom for further studies and was there married Jane before returning to Namibia at independence before going to work for the Labour Ministry. During his path to liberation, Chichewete experienced a number of trials and tribunals.
Had many brushes with death and is very surprised to be still here. We talked through various things that might have finished him off, that you met a lion when you were 11, face to face. He was on his own, walking to his granny's house and met a lion, and that didn't end him. Then his escape from Namibia, which I've talked about, he had many dangerous incidents, and his return as part of G2, where they were followed, there were helicopters overhead, anything could have happened, and he was lucky to be captured and not to be killed. He survived the most appalling torture in prison.
He also wants to see a better life for women and for women's rights to be respected.
Although he's not, always, he sometimes feels a little worried about what's going on, particularly tribalism, corruption. And just one little thing I will tell you, he's a staunch advocate for women's rights.
Chichewete has 2 children and 2 grandchildren. Chichewete is one of the few surviving Robben Island captives, and today's birthday celebration is more significant in that it falls just a day before Heroes' Day.